All right, so everyone, this is another impromptu Q&A video. If you can believe this, I'm doing this 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row, we beat the game early. Yesterday was Lego Star Wars. Today, it was Trek to Yomi. I've got about a half an hour to kill with my audience here. So we're just going to chill and talk for a little bit. Now, just to forewarn you, today my allergies got to me. I woke up this morning, my throat was all screwed up, and it's kind of a little bit swollen and feeling shitty because of my allergies today. It is what it is. I toughed through it. I beat Trek to Yomi. We'll do a little Q&A, and I'll just sound shitty. What can you do, right? All right, let's see what people want to talk about. So Malcolm says, I look into a new merch store. No, I know that they exist. There's plenty of merch stores out there outside of Teespring/Spring now. And I will look into it likely later this year around the holiday season. I am not interested in setting up any merch store right now. No, I'm not giving Zoya another chance. They're gone for good. It's Snow Carl. I'm not stupid. What is your biggest guilty pleasure in entertainment? Guilty pleasure in entertainment. I don't think I have a guilty pleasure right now. I guess you could argue reality TV. There are certain reality TV shows I like. Like I like Master Chef and stuff like that. But I don't think that those are as bad as some other terrible reality TV shows. Yes, I played both Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. Full playthroughs. I've never seen 90 Day Fiancé, nor do I want to. I don't like any of those stupid fucking bullshit romance shows and shit. Fucking Romance Island. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. Get married in 20 days, and totally it'll be a lifelong relationship. Yeah, that's the bottom of the barrel shit right there. Did I play basketball? I never played it at any high level. I played it with some friends and stuff when I was much younger. But no, nothing special there. Do I have a favorite Seinfeld episode? The Marble Rye episode. Actually, it's just one that stands out in my head. I'm sure there were many other good ones too. What are my top 3 favorite Chinese food dishes? Beef and broccoli. Like a nice tender beef, marinated nicely. Stir-fried with veggies is delicious. I like a good lo mein. Yeah, I do. I like a good lo mein. Anything. It could be any protein with lo mein. But I like lo mein. And then, I like all Chinese soup, like miso soup, wonton soup. There you go. Eternals is, I feel like Evil Dead wasted an opportunity to make a narrative-based game. 4v1 style feels tired, don't you think? Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I really thought that Evil Dead, the game, was going to be a narrative-based game. And then when I finally had a chance, I said, let me look into it. Oh, look, there was a beta out. Let's check it out. What the hell? It's freaking Friday the 13th. It's Dead by Daylight. It's the same thing with a few variations. And now people are, oh, but there's a PvE mode. And it's the same gameplay. It's the same shit. I didn't want that. I wanted a real fucking game with meat on it. A story, not the same garbage rehashed. Disappointing. What is the trashiest food I like to eat? I don't really eat trashy food that often. I mean, maybe like Ruffles potato chips or, I don't know, pizza. But I make my own homemade pizza that's much better than like fast food pizza or even pizza you get in the grocer's freezer. So I guess that's it. Ghost, I already answered your question. I don't get recognized in public that often, if at all, anymore. The last time I did was before COVID. It was a long time ago. All right, Yoshino, thank you. Yes, I hope that Halo goes well tonight. I do. No, I'm not playing Fall Guys once a week. That shit is played. Played the hell out, man. I have no desire to play Fall Guys ever again. It's so funny because at one point Fall Guys was so virally popular, okay? Their Twitter account, whenever it posted a tweet, would get hundreds of thousands of likes and retweets. Everything was so popular with people, mostly kids probably. Just on a whim the other day, I was looking at my feed, and there actually was a Fall Guys Twitter tweet. It had been up for 19 hours and didn't even have like 1,000 likes. No one's talking or playing that game, man. That shit is old news. No, I'm not playing Fortnite ever again, even the no build mode. I don't care. It's me. I let certain alternate accounts stick around because I'm a nice guy and I like to give people second chances. I do. And sometimes people do come back with a new persona, a new name, and they actually behave themselves. All right? Sadly, it doesn't seem to last. It seems like that person then will feel, oh, now because I'm here under a different name and I didn't immediately get banned, I'm just going to sit around and I'm going to go back to my old ways. And it almost never fails. There's been a few cases where people did not actually completely go asshole mode after they got banned once and came back, but it's just sad. It's just sad. No, we're not doing Lost Odyssey right now. No, we are not. What game that hasn't gotten a remake would I like to see get a remaster or remake? Probably Infamous. I keep saying this all the time when you guys ask me this. Infamous was a great franchise. It was super popular. And it just fell the fuck off, completely gone. I would love to see a new Infamous or a reboot of Infamous. No, I don't think text-based RPGs are going to work now. They're probably incredibly boring. I don't think they would work for my content. No, I'm not planning to play the Stanley Parable. Last movie I saw in theaters was Spider-Man Far From Home. Whatever the first Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming. That's the last one I saw in a theater. No, I don't know anything about any Quantum TV false copyright strike shit. I don't care. Sounds like drama to me. That's right, Sandy. My next Sonic playthrough will be in 1 month. That Sonic Collection is coming out sometime in June. Mid to late June. Am I more excited for Dragon Age or Mass Effect 4? I don't know. Both games seem to be in development hell. Like, we have no information about them. It's like, dude, are they ever coming out? Dragon Age 4 apparently had a lot of issues where it's been tossed around a bunch of different people. So I don't know, man. What's my favorite NES game? Original NES? Probably Super Mario Brothers 3. No, I'm not going to play Shadow Warrior 3. No, I've never been trampolining. Yes, the wall form helps. Before I had wall foam in here, every time I spoke, it sounded like I was in an echoing cave. The wall foam completely did away with that. No, I've never played Maniac Mansion, but I know what it is. Why would I revisit Dragon Age Inquisition when my first playthrough was pretty much complete? It's a weird request. Yes, I heard about the ex-Bethesda employee who came out and says Starfield looks like garbage. Yes. Randy Dishes, do you think games are better or worse now than they were 10 or 15 years ago? It depends on your criteria. Graphically, they're better. Amount of content, they're better. But in a lot of ways, they're a lot less original, and a lot of them just have a lot of busy work, repetitive shovelware-style gameplay to pad the game and claim that it has gameplay. Take a look at the games that come out today and say, how many truly original games do you see in a year? Maybe a small handful. And everything else is a sequel, a copying of a different kind of game. You know what I'm saying? I would say that the Xbox 360, PS3 era saw a lot of innovation for styles of games and things. I remember playing so many original, fun, different kinds of games at that era. And we really have just kind of become more stale since then, in my opinion. No, I have no interest in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I don't have another dream job. This is my best job I'm ever going to have. Yeah, Maniac Mansion, if you guys remember, was a point-and-click adventure game with horror elements on the NES. But I never played it. I saw a lot of coverage of it in gaming magazines back in the day. Do I think Game Pass will last? If it's sustainable, yes, and it's a great value. It's not like people are going to stop using it. Barrel Shroud, our backyard is not big enough for a pool, and the climate here is not good for a pool. What kind of coffee do we drink? We just buy those Starbucks K-Cup pods. Yeah, nothing special. Do I like spicy food? What's my preferred spice? I like Thai or Chinese restaurants. Well, do I like spicy food? Depends. I like food that has a kick to it. I don't like food that burns your mouth out to the point where you can't taste anymore. Which is why when I hear these hot wing challenges and shit, like, that's stupid. There's no flavor. It's just burn, right? I want flavor to go with my spice. So if I eat Indian curry, I'll usually get at least the middle spice level because I want some kick to my curry. I just don't want to be, having my whole face pouring tears and, can't breathe because it's so hot. As for preferred spice, I don't even know what goes into these things. I guess red pepper is really good, but outside of that, I don't know. I don't know what goes in. I'm not a cook. My favorite Zelda game, of course, is Link to the Past, as I said many times. Am I worried my new reaction content alienates my original audience? No. There's plenty of my original style content. It's not like, oh, we're now doing all React content and we're quitting doing gameplay. That's what I said is I don't want to do React content that often. I want it to feel like something special when I do it. Ugh. Sorry. Like I said, my allergies are really getting to me today. If I do Q&A every day, is it impromptu? If it's not planned and scheduled, yes, it's impromptu. That's what the fucking word means. Look it up. I'm going to take a nap before the late stream. I'm going to eat. And I'm going to shave and shower. No time for napping. No, I'm not doing another Danganronpa-like game anytime soon. Absolutely not. No. They take too long. And they take way too much audio if you have to read a lot. And they drag on too long. I would only do it if there's no other, lengthy playthrough going on. And right now we're in the middle of Skyrim, so it ain't happening. No. Why am I pissed? Because you asked a dumb question about impromptu. I don't know what the word means. You asked me a dumb question. As they say, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. Ask me a dumb question, you're going to get a sarcastic answer because it was a dumb question. RZA B says, what's the new big thing on the horizon? Because it looks like it's kind of a content desert right now. And in reality, he's kind of right. If you take a look here, right? We're skipping Evil Dead. I don't know what this Vampire the Masquerade game is. I have to look into it. Sniper Elite 5 and Pac-Man Museum Plus come out at the end of May. Not exactly heavy hitters. In June, we got Mario Strikers Battle League, The Quarry, Sonic Origins, Capcom Fighting Collection, and Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, and Cuphead The Delicious Last Course. So you got a pretty good June. July, there's 0 releases. I'm not kidding. There's currently no games really scheduled for releasing in July. August is 2 Point Campus, Saints Row, Splatoon 3 in September, Warhammer 40k Dark Tide in September, Forspoken in October, Gotham Knights October, Starfield in November, Stalker 2 December. That's the whole year. There's actually no other set release dates yet. Yeah, if you can believe it. So, yeah. You judge for yourself out of the games I just mentioned. What do you think is a big release? I think we're going to get digital events coming in the next 1 to 2 months that we're going to get our answers on the big releases, but we just don't know when they're coming out yet. Hey, see? My allergies today have actually made me tired and everything. Ugh. Yawning. Do I prefer PS3 or 360? Which should I play more? 360. I played like way more 360. I like the controller more, the online play because it had Xbox Live with the chat features and everything, and the interface was way better. The quality of the wireless mics was way better on that thing. I like the achievement system. I definitely liked Xbox 360 better. Yes, I had a subscription to Nintendo Power, and then later on I had a subscription to Game Informer, EGM, and GamePro. Those are the magazines that I read when I was young. When did I find time to watch a half-hour review of Evil Dead? I was taking a shit. So it was hard to tell if it was the Deadites screaming or the toilets hitting the water, but I got the gist of it. Do I miss demo discs? Demo discs were interesting. You get like a demo disc. You have like 5-6 games on there. You could kind of do a little test run of, and it was cool to get hands-on games back in the day because there was no digital downloads. It was the only way you could really do it. Outside of that, you were always taking a gamble, or you had to rent it at the rental store first before you bought. I've heard of Supermax. I think, is that the show, the jail? No, actually, that's Super Jail. Actually, I don't know then. No, I don't know what Supermax is. Bizarro Superman, yes and no. He says, wasn't Nintendo Power a scheme by Nintendo to get people to buy a subscription and then receive marketing advertisements for their games, excuse me. Yeah, a lot of it back in the day was a lot of promo materials, but you didn't know that reading it. But it was honest too. There were game reviews in there that were very honest about the games and saying that they weren't very good. It was a good way to get previews about games when there was no internet. You know, how do you know what games are coming out for Nintendo soon? You don't know unless you have Nintendo Power. Like, that was the only way to know. You know, and it did have some good tips, tricks, and guides. Again, no internet. How are you going to figure out how to beat the cryptic parts of video games on NES? It was Nintendo Power. What's my least favorite FromSoft Soulsborne game? Sekiro. Yeah, I think it failed. I really do think it failed as a game from that company. Too much of a one-trick pony. If I had to pick a Souls game to play again after Elden Ring, which one would it be? I just played Demon Souls, so that would be out. It would probably either be Sekiro, because I only played that one once, right? Or a special run in one of the original Dark Souls games where there's a gimmick behind it. There's a reason for me to do it. You know what I mean? Why do I shake my face so much when I talk? To annoy you. That's why. I really like annoying people like you who ask stupid, nitpicky questions. I agree with you. I liked Game Informer back in the day. Today, I don't know how good they are, but back in the day, Game Informer was one of the kind of more neutral mags I felt. They didn't really have an affiliation with any game company, so if you read the reviews, they were pretty honest. Damn it. Safe driver, you indeed are being rude. That's why I'm being sarcastic with you, because you're being rude. Your questions are very stupid. No, I don't see YouTube going down the Twitch path and banning people for slight stuff. I don't see that happening. No. No, I'm not looking forward to Bayonetta 3. I really don't care about it. To me, the franchise is dead. I didn't even like Bayonetta 2. You know? I think Bayonetta 1 was like the one good one. Rapper, we finished the game. We finished Trek to Yomi about a half an hour early. Is this stream pre-recorded? Yes, Pepe. Always. It's always pre-recorded. I'm playing a recording. You guys think I'm reacting with you? Are you crazy? Come on. Will I try to find a different social media if Twitter changes due to Elon Musk? You know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know, the reason I like Twitter is because it's just one public place I can post, and I know that a ton of people are going to see it. You know, I got 25,000 followers over there, and the reach of that actually is quite large. If you actually take a look at engagement on my tweets, even though most people do not like or retweet them, there are a lot of people who watch them and view them. So it's a good way to get that reach. Now, recently, if you haven't noticed, when I tweet, I also post on my community tab here on YouTube. So that reaches out to everyone who subscribed to the channel, all 198,000 of them. So you would think, oh, that reaches more people. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know how many people realistically check the community tab. But that's why I'm doing both. But if I didn't use Twitter, how would I ratio the Oscars? Right? I guess it's a necessary evil, right? What does ratio mean? You don't even know? Wow. How dare you not know what ratioing someone is? You are behind the times. How dare you be so behind the times? Malcolm says, what do you miss most about the 80s and 90s before the internet? You know, something is to be said about how nothing got spoiled. There was always surprises. There was always, you know, twists. You wouldn't know how the most popular video game out ends because no one would spoil it day one. You wouldn't know the best strategy in a fighting game the first week because no one had the internet to share. You know what I mean? Like, video games felt like a development ride back then. Like, so I'll give you an example. A new fighting game comes out. Okay? The whole first few months, everyone's just experimenting with the game, trying to figure out how to play it, what characters have good strategies. Then you start actually fighting against people from other areas who learn strategies of their own. And then all of a sudden, this meta starts to form of what's good in the game, what's not, who's good, who's not. And it could take years, upwards of years, for people to get to the end game of a fighting game at a competitive level. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I would argue, probably from the year it came out, it probably took at least 3 years for people to understand the rushdown system of the game and actually start doing it incredibly viably in tournaments. For a long time, everyone was just doing MSP, which is Magneto, Storm, Psylocke. And then people realized that's not even a good rushdown team. There's way better ones. And it took years to figure that out. Today, seriously, because of online, because everything is online, within 3 days, the meta of these games is discovered. And what's the fun in that? What's the fun that a game that was supposed to be a journey, that everyone was going to go on and learn things slowly and at a pace and have fun competition along the way and have it evolve? There's not even evolution anymore to games. A game comes out, that's it. You know everything about the game. The entire plot's revealed. All the gameplay elements are revealed. All the secrets are revealed. Everything about the game is known immediately. So that's a big loss in my opinion, because it really used to feel different before everything was online the moment of release. There you go. Yes, people were less toxic back in the 80s and 90s because there was not a viral mentality to be toxic back then. Yes, there was always assholes who would razz or whatever. That was more comedy purposes. Like a lot of comedians in the 80s and 90s were very sarcastic comedians, razzing things and doing observational comedy, making fun of stuff. But there weren't viral fucking movements of hundreds of thousands of people on the internet trying to destroy things and tear them down like there is today. It just didn't exist. It was a different time. Happy Mother's Day to you, DC. Trek to Yomi was good, but not great. Major shortcoming was the combat, for sure. No, I'm not practicing Halo between the streams. We're just going to play right off the bat, jump in and see what I can do with Season 2. See how it goes tonight on the late stream. All right, guys. All right, that's it for Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you for chilling with me today. Trek to Yomi and Q&A. There you go. There it is.